EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Atlanta Falcons and the San Francisco 49ers.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, we welcome you. The punter, Bradley Pinion, gets this started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And that's well done by the kicking team, who's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll throw to get this one started. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Jawan Jennings was the intended target. And it'll lead to a second down. Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
They need to get it to the 27. This is third down. Back to throw. Able to complete it to Ayuk. And he will dive into the end zone. 81 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, it's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Out now is the punter, Morstead. Following the touchdown, he sends this away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready? David, go!
And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Great way to start the drop. A gain of 20 and a first down. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Out wide, that's Robinson. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. And another first down and another big gainer. This time 23 yards.
That's already 2 catches for this guy. We haven't even seen him hand the ball to him yet. And that's really what these running backs have become in the league. They're really just all-around weapons. And if the ground game's not working, you can go to the air and vice versa. The more times this guy touches the ball, the better it is for this offense.
And look out there. Upended at the line of scrimmage.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Second and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80. 19, Sergeant.
He'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3rd and 9.
Bronco 80. Ready.
And he's got the first down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up 1st and goal.
Let's go now. 6.
Give to Robinson from the pistol. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Red. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Huh.
Now they'll set up to throw. Escaping to his left. This is hot toward the side of the end zone. Touchdown Atlanta. Touchdown Falcons. That touchdown number 1 for him on the year. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
To the left side in the hands of Bull.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Tennessee. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as the tackle's made at about the 5-yard line.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over. Now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. Here's the option. Running right. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight, but nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. Set. Hey, 70 Timber.
Give up the middle with Martinez. And that big offensive line. Clearing space. He's in. Damian Martinez. Touchdown, Atlanta. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His 1st NFL touchdown.
14, 49ers 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He's going to opt out to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35.
35-yard line.
The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Back to 60.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Falcons with the early lead. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Set. Drop all 80.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Gets this one into the hands of Jawan Jennings. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
18 yards on the catch and run will move the chains.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt
finds someplace to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
They'll throw out of the gun. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Tyler Boyd was the intended target for that one. And third down coming up.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky this didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
That's caught. It's Charlie Werner, the tight end. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
Yeah, so what I like here is it's not only a really good play call, but it was really well executed by the quarterback. So they used the bootleg to get their quarterback out of the pocket, change the launch point, and then they pair that with a really nice concept downfield. He uncovers, wide open, nice conversion.
Their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns. Now they can make it 3-4-3. It is first and goal. And he will take it in himself. Touchdown, Falcons. That his second touchdown tonight. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
The kick is good. Makes the score Falcons 21, 49ers 7. Bradley Pinion sets your kickoff.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. To return is Ricky Pearsall. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Inside the 40. It's a foot race. And he will dive into the end zone. 91 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense. You watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
On comes Patterson for the PAT. It's up and through. And the 49ers draw closer here. It's 21-14. Out now is the punter, Morstead. Following the touchdown, he sends this away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack, but then they get their hands on the ball, and I think if you're this offense walking back into the huddle, Mike, an incomplete pass there is probably the best possible outcome.
On second down, he'll fake the handoff and hold on to it. And good work here defensively. They force him out after a gain of just a yard, and now it's third down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. So on fourth down, the Falcons bring on Bradley Pinion to punt. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. Start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Brandon Dorless there on the tackle.
At the 44-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. Second and 7. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. The pressure too much, and he goes down. The rookie from Georgia, Jalen Walker, in there to drop him as he records his 5th sack of the year. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Hold it ready.
They'll look to throw. He's got his man. That's Boyd. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. A throw right side, taken in by Boyd. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
2nd and 1.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. He'll drop to throw. Open man, he's got Boyd. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Catch made, that's Boyd. And the tackle is made at about the 6.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Back to throw here to begin the drive. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. First time they've whooped his way all game long. And he comes through with the grab and a 1st down. Pitts is the man in motion. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good gains, 19 for this one.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
Headed left, buying time. Looking back to the middle of the field, it is caught.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. He'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's 1st down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Get it? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Ready. Back to throw. Trying to set up the tight end screen there, but that winds up incomplete.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think here we are in the second half, and that's only his second incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's fourth down. Fourth down, the Falcons turn to Younghoe Koo for the field goal. This one from 41 yards out. Koo's kick is good. And the Falcons going to extend their lead. It's now 24-14.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Try again. It's second and 10.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Hey, check that, street.
Now, faking the give. Downfield, and it's caught by Ayuk. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Here we go, set. Cowboy in. 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Quarterback's lucky on that one, Mike, that ball ended up just harmlessly falling to the ground. It was that initial pressure that got to him that forced the errant throw, and fortunately for this offense, that ball didn't end up going the other way.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. The connection made to Ayuk. And will move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 31 yards. So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, they'll give it to McCaffrey. And the Niners have a first and goal forthcoming. Takes this down to the 5-yard line.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Set go.
Now they'll set up to throw. He's got it at the 3.
Complete to number 85, George Kittle. A pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
This defense holding tight. Now from the 3-yard line, they'll try to stop third and goal. Now a timeout. Atlanta, that's their first. They'll talk things over before third down. And that is incomplete.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Fourth and goal, decision time, and they will go for it. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming. Out comes Riley Patterson to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Patterson's kick is good. And the 49ers are able to get it back within a score.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Falcons, 60.
The RPO, that one is complete.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
From 29, here's second down and 4.
Let's go.
Quick throw on the RPO. It's McLeod. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
Here's a toss left side for Robinson. He's got it. That's a first down across midfield and down to the 47-yard line. So these teams trade field goals in the third as we come to the end of the quarter. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll get this out wide to McLeod. And he is out of bounds. Markham at the 25. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
At the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's second down and 9. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. That screen goes for 12, and that's a first down. On the option, here's Robinson. I don't think I was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job, because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
19 tight, 19 tight.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Jair Brown up from the safety spot. He gets there and records the sack. So here comes Younghoe Koo in a pressure spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. As they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. So here comes Younghoe Koo in a pressure spot. This one he's got to have. And this one on line. And it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Here's Saul, going to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And that will lead to a second down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd down.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
47-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Covering very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. Able to complete it to Ayuk. And he will score. Game on. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown, 49ers. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
Here we go. Set. Bronco 80. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Open man is Jennings. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll push it downfield. This one for Kittle. To the goal line and in. George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who've also scored throughout the league.
So So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's first down. They'll look to throw. On the move left. He keeps it himself. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
When you find yourself trailing here late in the game, decision-making is critical. Not only is he able to extend the drive by picking up the first down with his legs, great job by the quarterback understanding, get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible as they try to make the comeback.
No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. He'll drop the throw. Moving to his left. He'll let it go deep left sideline. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical third down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got third and fourth down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
Throwing now on third and long. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That is well done there, converting on third and 15. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's first and 10.
Hot 70, hot 70, hot 70, hot 70. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready, ready.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Now he takes off. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down. Here's first and 10.
Go, let's go now.
Tight end motioning left. Here's Robinson. Not much there, maybe a yard. The Niners will use their third and final timeout as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. Here comes second down.
Come on, go.
Throwing now from the gun. Out wide, that's Robinson. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
And now after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best first down play call to your quarterback. A field goal's not going to do it. They got to think touchdown all the way.
They'll run with Robinson. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout as they'll stop with 25 seconds remaining on the clock. Now, second and goal.
Here we go, set.
One more time, it's Robinson. And this is not going to do it either. Stop for no gain. And just like that, it's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game.
31. Bradley Kenyon set to kick off.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. Ayuk makes the catch right side. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. The comeback falls short. Time runs out. This game is over. So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.